How's it going, everyone? This is Jordan. Today we have a really special segment. I have been invited by Audi Canada for their winter driving Audi experience. So I have no idea what to expect. There's not a lot of videos out there on the Audi driving experience in the winter. So make sure you guys stay tuned as I kind of guide you through this in my perspective and kind of document my day. So let's go, let's do this. All right, so we made it to Mécaglisse. It's gonna be crazy. We just did a little briefing on the different models we're gonna drive, and you can see behind me a lot of RSs, a lot of e-trons. So it's gonna be something really special. So looking forward to it. Let's go. So we began by partnering up. Everything was at the Mécaglisse circuit. We stayed in formation and followed our instructor to the first activity, which was the slalom exercise. He did a quick demonstration and then we were at it ourselves. It really gave you a good idea between the difference of the EV platform and the gas-powered platforms. The exercise was essentially avoid the cones, don't hit the snowbanks, and don't spin out. Sadly, many of us had difficulty with that, as you would notice. This is harder than it seems, by the way. Way harder. Myself included. But at least it was a good warm-up, and the nice part was that it was the first exercise of the day, so we kind of got that out of the way. And then afterwards came probably the coolest challenge of the entire day. So we started off with the RS6, which is probably my favorite Audi of all times. We headed down to the track and we were on the precision course where we would put an RS6 head-to-head with a S e-tron GT. The point of this exercise was to really have a controlled drift inside a curve and to really help you differentiate the difference between the weight of the S e-tron GT versus the nimbleness of the RS6. It was so rewarding when you got the drift just right, but equally rewarding when you messed up and hit the snowbank. So got the chance to drive the RS6 in the S e-tron. Really two different cars. Obviously, the RS6 is much more fun, of course, with that growling V8. But the e-tron, the S e-tron was an interesting car, very heavy. It really understeers a lot. Of course, when you flick the gas, that's when the tail goes. But it's the understeering that really surprised me. But in terms of tossability, really, RS6 was clearly the winner on that one. So now it's lunchtime, and then we're off to more activities. Let's do it. We went ahead and proceeded for the next activity, which was actually kind of fun. We were going on a small circuit run where we were really putting the RSQ8 and the SQ6 e-tron head to head. But of course, before we do anything, let's just hear the glorious V8 sound of that RSQ8. And now let's hear the SQ6 e-tron. Just kidding, there is no sound. It's an EV. But all jokes aside, this was a fun little activity. I didn't get to film much of it because it wasn't super engaging or entertaining. The circuit was very frozen. There was an insane amount of ice, so we couldn't really push the vehicles past 20, 30, maybe maximum 40 kilometers an hour. So it wasn't super thrilling. The RSQ8 is dramatic, it's an amazing vehicle, but on this type of road surface, really, the SQ6 shined. Due to the instantaneous torque when you're going slow, it was really tail happy, and we actually had a blast driving the SQ6.
So you're starting in dynamic traction off, sport, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
It's like much more stable.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weirdly more stable.
Is it bad to say I kind of like prefer driving this than the RSQ8?
Too. What?
You see what I mean? Like,
this is fun.
yeah.
So quick debrief. The RSQ8 was insane, but the SQ6 was a hell of a surprising car. Very fun on an ice road. Seriously. This car nailed it. But of course, this one is a legend. And then the day was coming close towards the end. We were on our last exercise of the day, back in the RS6. And then the car that I was looking forward to trying out the most, the RS e-tron GT. Now I gotta say, this is the one I was really looking forward to. I love the way this car looks on the outside. I find the inside so cool as well. It's really that raw carbon that gives it that sort of different look inside and out. Very similar to like a sort of camouflage style trim. I can't even explain it. It just, in real life, it looks so cool. And the last activity was donut drifting. That's right, we were going in circles, just sideways, drifting, redlining the RS6. Can I say redlining the RS e-tron? Not exactly, but the RS6 just having that very easy control, nimble, not complicated to understand. You keep it up in gear, the rev band is so predictable. It was just such a great car, which sounded so good. I guess all these years of playing Need for Speed Underground, all the drift sections, really paid off because I didn't do so bad. The RS e-tron GT was definitely a challenge and a handful because of its weight. It was very difficult to keep it tight and to keep it sideways properly, but thanks to its instantaneous torque, especially when you're in performance mode and you activate the boost, you really get that insane instant torque response. And it kind of has this fake sound pumped into it, which actually gave it a really nice appeal, made it feel very spaceship-like. Come on, grip. All right, last activity completed. We finished the drifting portion of the day, which pretty much closes all our activities for the day. Of course, out of all the vehicles I've tried today, I mean, it is the one that is the winner really is the RS6. There's a reason why these cars keep their value and barely depreciate. It's because they're just badass, wild V8 wagons. That's what they are. So yeah, let's debrief inside the tent, and I'll hit you guys back up for my final thoughts of the day. So we did a quick debrief, hopped right into our shuttle, which drove me back to my RS7, hopped in the car, and here are my thoughts for the day. All right, this wraps up the Audi Experience winter event. Honestly, guys, I went into this not knowing what to expect. There wasn't many videos out there, or was there any information except for one email telling me the type of cars we'll be driving. So yeah, all this to say that I really want to thank Audi Canada, but I specifically want to thank my dealership, Audi St. Bruno. I mean, they're the ones who invited me, they're the ones who sent me there. I'm really grateful to have had the opportunity And I don't think it's going to be the last time I'm going to be doing an Audi event. This was super fun, super cool, and super outside the box. And I really hope you guys kind of enjoyed the video I put together and gave you a little bit of a glimpse of how it was, because like I mentioned, there wasn't many videos out there showing you the activities that we do and all that. So this is Jordan signing out. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, give this video a like, and once again I want to thank everyone for the massive support, and I'll catch you guys very soon. Bye bye.